The day I became Osiris was the day I was happiest that I could ever be. I was 6 foot for about 300 years. And they said, now you get to become Osiris. And I said, well, great. I'd like to see that. Been here for 300 years and I still haven't. I hope it's not another one of those 300 years, 3 days. So that's all I got to say. But that's what they told me. So I'm going to hit this button and I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. Then I became him and I stood up and I said one thing. I'm God and I live in this area and y'all are my people and y'all have to worship me and follow my king. And I told them that. Now they're trying to say, but he said someone else was his king, so we're going to go be the king of Osiris. Let him be the Pharaoh and the Osiris, and then that's his king. Because he announced to his people and he has to honor his word, because in Judaism, it says if you speak to earth, we don't do Judaism. We never did. So we ain't susceptible to it even then or now. Jehovah did some illegal stuff, tried to take over the whole earth starting way back then. When I was before Jehovah, not just on earth, but in life. I created Jehovah, is the nigger point. And I created Jehovah. And I don't use nigger as a bad word in that. I think it's a pretty cool little Eddie Murphy phrase. Get to the nigger point, nigga. Type of thing. Now, how much it gonna cost me? Now then, that being said, I should just steal my wife, and she's my wife back then. She's walking around with me for the same 300,000 years. And 500 people didn't understand that. But 500 people didn't understand that. See, now it's the kingdom age of the nighttime reign, which means this guy lives for all time. And if I get shot in the head or something, well, the earth rolls, and I come back in a new earth. And y'all have to come with me, or y'all get left behind in the old one, and I got brand new clones of y'all in it. So this is about the fifth earth, because I've already been killed like 5 times, is what they say. That's Paul Wildcat Hullaby, and I'm still alive in this one. So, I want you to know I'm here. I'm still here in the earth, and I'm still doing the best I can. And a little bit more about it. And Osiris was 28 feet tall, and he looked just like he did in, this particular idol right there. Same crown, same outfit, same everything. Still making them today. So, the churches wanted to kind of outdo us and try to get a big Catholic thing going. Well, that was when I was Constantine, and I did kind of do that. So that's where that came from. So, 1992, I died. Well, it was December 3rd, 1993. They tried to kill me in the earth by a car wreck with the demon. Well, it was Jesus Christ and everybody. But I just magically came back to life in the vehicle. Where did I roll around? Well, I came forth alive. I remember raising my hand. That's all I remember. Like a NASCAR driver in a car wreck. Coming out of a car crash with a burning car or something. And the crowd wondered, and I just like catch the crowd. I'm alright. But it came with a lot of other things. It broke into the other realms. Demons started appearing and other things. Not unlike the hit American film Constantine, starring Keanu Reeves, when he kind of died and went to hell and came back to life. And he started seeing things, hearing things, and become involved with the other realm. And, well, it's a little bit more than that. I started seeing demons, started eating demons, started hating demons. No, I never started eating them or hating them. But I did start seeing demons and feeling them and start railing against them. And I got raped by a demon once. I don't know if it was rape. She's getting in trouble because they said you should rape her. I just say that in a funny way. I wasn't raped, so I think I want to tell her to get on and start riding. So I had sex with a demon in Joplin, Missouri one time. I don't know if they saw it or not, or seen it. But I thought I could see her with my eyes, but they couldn't always see to the realm I was looking into. And or they couldn't always see what I saw. And it wasn't a realm, it was the earth realm. They just couldn't see what I saw. They were transparent silhouettes. That's what that one song's about, transparent silhouette. Anyway, that's what that one's about. So it's a little bit more than just a song about a big old Holy Spirit coming down to saturate somebody with something, says Kirk Cameron. You like the song? Well, 900 people didn't understand I like the music. I'm hoping to find those lyrics one day, surface again somewhere. I wouldn't be mad at all. I'd be like, yes, Here in a fucking TV show or something. Found the old music lyrics of Paul Wildcat Hullaby when he was in the Navy and 1905. Well, in there, it was 2005 when I wrote that song. Whole album. I wrote it in 2005. Right around the time Kay Perry's writing her album in California. And everybody wants to hear three people say two things. Can Paul die and come back to life? Go shoot him in the head and see. Well, how would you know? Because y'all would die, and I would come back to life in a new world full of y'all. And y'all would also get one thing, death for killing me when you did die. So that's what I do. Still need security and backup and all that kind of stuff. Yes, I do. Much like everybody at Tesla and everybody else around everything tonight. Now then, today wants to come back and say, we're going to have another daytime rain tonight if we can just conquest the unholy spirit of Paul and give us a... But they can't do it because they got to stick to Judaism. Now they're saying, it's all out war. Well, it's all out war back then too, and they're still using Judaism. Their tricks and traps still kind of work a little because it's the first 3.5 years of the tribulation. But at the end, they lose everything. There's a big old guaranteed reign where the Christians and everybody's over with. We're going to bring up the church. I thought about just letting them worship me as Jesus Christ for a while and then just sit back and soak in the praise and glory until they realize they were worshiping me. I'm not doing it because they still think they're better and they still think they're just so much better and they want to rape everything if they can because they got raped once. You have to suck it, is what the DA told one of them. You have to suck it, and I don't care if you like it or not. We don't give a shit. You're sucking. And they had to suck one. The big old pastor of the church at Lighthouse. And in Kentucky. And they found out they didn't like it. And they wanted to do one thing. See to it, their wife wasn't doing that, and they weren't fucking doing that, because they were the lead of that fucking group. And if anyone in that fucking group was doing it, it was going to be everyone but them. And they don't care if it was ugly, raggly, what it was. They was going to be the lead of all that, and make sure they were the one. That's not how a pastor's supposed to live. I was feeding people to lions and bears and shit back then. I was dying for their flock, and let the flock live. That was what Jesus of Nazereth promoted. Y'all don't even know who Jesus of Nazareth is, and he's sitting right here on the camera. I could push this stop button right now and tell you who's that. It ain't me because I'm the big hand of Jesus, is what I said. And I ain't. Bone core DNA, Jesus of Nazareth gave me his bone core DNA before he disappeared in flame. He said, I'm coming back with him in the new kingdom. Things are so fucked up right now, he don't even know if he's getting it. Well, if that's what he did, then that's what he's getting. And, I'm pretty good. We smoke meth together. Now then, so, don't worry about it. What we did at 1205 East Walnut Street in Fort Gibson. Now then, thank you, Oklahoma Channel. Yeah, we got it. So he did that. Yeah, and he wrote that big old message on that heater and AC door. Oh, he did, says Isis. He got screwed over as a young child, and he got screwed over then, and they stuck him down there, and he got screwed over. He did. Don't worry. They try to give him enchant 2 wives or something. Well, that's not how he got screwed over. It is kind of how he ultimately got screwed over, but a lot of other reasons. He's coming back. It's pretty cool. Well, he used to home me out and get inside of me and poltergeist me, or whatever you call it, and while I was twirling the pipe, and he did hell through me, and it fused to his lungs. Oh, wait, that might have been the other Jesus. I don't know if Jesus says thank you. Wait, no, I did though in hatred. Yeah, I did. So don't worry. That's why he's thinking. Don't worry. I used to smoke down there. So tell him we're doing good. I'll hit the stop button, and we're gonna go. And I said hit the stop button, guarantee.